The program is Demystify It, and today we are demystifying blindness. My guest today is into alternative medicine, and he says that he can restore your sight, be it blindness through cataract or glaucoma. I'll be right back. Welcome back. As I indicated, he is into alternative medicine, herbal medicine, if you like. And he's here to talk about restoration of vision. Boss, welcome.
Thank you so much.
What's your real name?
Hilary Hayford.
Hilary Hayford.
Yes.
And you are into alternative medicine.
Medicine, yes.
Okay,
Correct.
what is alternative medicine?
Alternative medicine is any technique that is used to heal a disease
Okay.
outside the conventional medicine practice.
Okay.
You see that we have medical doctors. They have, they go by a certain treatment modality,
Okay.
which we call it a conventional medicine.
Okay.
An alternate is using any technique aside what the conventional medicine doctors uses
Okay.
to also promote healing.
Okay.
So it could be through natural herbs. It could be through other techniques that would eventually promote wellness or healing
Okay.
of the patient.
So, were you trained in this country?
Yes, I've done some programs here and also in Nigeria as well.
Okay, so tell me about the educational trajectory when it comes to alternative medicine.
Yes, I studied alternative medicine here in Ghana, and that is, I've been to some alternative medicine programs at some schools here in Accra.
Okay.
Then I've also been to Nigeria
Okay.
to also study some alternative medicine.
Okay.
Alternative medicine is also a very broad area.
Right.
Very, very broad. So you can't master everything.
Right.
So you need to specialize in some areas. So the areas that I have focused mostly on is vision or brain.
The brain.
Brain health, immune diseases as well.
Okay.
So with immune diseases, you look at cancers, you also look at infections.
Okay. All right.
So that's the area.
That's fine. So let's come back to the main subject, blindness. I know blindness is the inability to see, but from where you sit, what is blindness?
Okay. First, let's define vision.
Okay.
Vision is basically light. Okay, ability to perceive light.
Okay.
So when you lose light perception, that is when you're not able to see.
Okay.
Yes. So blindness basically is when you lose light.
When you lose light.
Light perception from, by the visual system.
Okay.
And we look at how vision is processed by the brain. You see that the eye, the bilateral eye, they are actually part of the brain system.
Okay.
And they transmit the light to the brain for the brain to process it for interpretation. This is maybe a table, this is this or this or that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when there is no light, when the bilateral eye, any of them, either the right or the left, is not able to perceive light or transmit light to the brain for the brain to process it for interpretation, then that is defined as blindness.
Okay. So what causes the perception or the light not to be perceived by the eyes?
Okay, there are so many causes. There are so many causes, but it could be glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness, or what brings about blindness.
So what is glaucoma?
Glaucoma.
Break it down for us.
Glaucoma. We have generally the general definition or the general explanation of glaucoma is when the IOP, that is the intraocular pressure, the pressure of the eye goes above the normal
Okay.
to the rate at which it can destroy the optic nerves or the brain nerves.
Nerves. Okay.
But that is one way to explain it. And the other explanation of it also is that because you see, knowledge evolves.
Yes.
So now we've come to realize that recent research has shown that it is not always about the IOP.
Okay.
It's not always about the pressure
in
the eye. Because some people have normal pressure, but still they go blind. So they've come to realize that when the nerves, they lose energy, they also die.
Okay, when the nerves die?
Yes, they lose energy.
Okay.
You see, everything about human being is energy.
Energy, that's right.
You get it?
That's right.
So when the cell lose energy, to eventually give up its functioning.
Okay.
You get it? So glaucoma, if taking it from a broad-based perspective, it could be either the pressure of the eye has shoot up to a point that it could destroy the nerves, or it could also be that the nerves have lost energy.
They lost energy.
And so in that case, you are losing vision. But mostly it's triggered by physiological processes within the visual system.
Okay.
You get it? So that is how glaucoma, that's how I explain glaucoma.
Okay. What about cataract?
Cataract is, that one is the lens. Okay, the lens becomes cloudy. Yes, and the clouding of the lens makes it disturbs vision, or it makes the object, as you are to perceive object perception or the visual perception, you see that it becomes like opaque, like cloudy. You don't see it well. You don't see the vision well. You can see. You see, with cataract, that one, it is not too because when you go to the hospital, they can operate on it and take away the cloudness of that and replace the lens with maybe artificial lens. But with my natural treatment, that what I focus on is to look at some lifestyle and some therapies that can naturally reverse it. Because the causes to cataract and glaucoma, one of them is aging. Aging. So if you look at reversing aging of the visual system, it's also a way to reverse or to bring down, stabilize glaucoma progression. And also cataract also progression as well.
So I come to you with a blind person. The blind person, of course, wants to see. Is there hope?
Yes.
And what would you do?
There's hope. So first we need to know what caused it. You need to first, because knowing the problem is also part of the solution. So you need to have a diagnosis, holistic one, to know. So mostly, we must also know about other secondary, we call it comorbidities. That is, maybe there could be some other underlying issues or health concerns or problems that the patient is having. That could also trigger. Because what causes blindness, it's a whole lot. You can't say one. Apart from, let's say, accidental causes, whereby out of accident, maybe something that destroyed the eye, ocular, or there are so many causes to.
So you're saying that blindness can be cured?
I'm not saying that it could be, but what I'm saying, that blindness could be reversed.
Could be reversed.
We can reverse it so that you can have light perception. And when the light that you have lost, we'll be able to reverse it for you to see light again, and gradually improve the light perception to also improve on your color perception, your depth perception, or able to see objects.
So by reversing it, it means that the person can at least move around without a cane.
Yes, without a cane, you can move and do it. And I have some cases of patients that
who came to you were blind, and you
in fact, some of them, one eye couldn't see anything. It was only one eye who could see only shadows. You see, but now the other one, which was not able to see, is not able to see
because of your natural
because
therapy.
of my natural treatment. And now she's able to see object as well. You can even tell, and color perception has improved. So now she can even tell you what you are wearing. But first, she can only see shadow. That something is sitting or here, but doesn't know whether the person is sitting or
so
standing.
take me through a typical treatment. take me through your typical treatment or your regimen. So the person has glaucoma, the person has gone completely blind, both eyes. What will be your treatment?
Okay. As I said, it's light perception. You see,
Yes.
the brain is the key producer of vision. That's what processor of vision. If you look at the physiology of the brain main function is electrical. Okay, it has a lot of functions, but one of the key functions is electrical production.
Yes.
Or electrons. You get it? And this electrical production is what powers all the nerves. So our cells, nerves, whatever is in us is powered by electricity.
Yes.
Without electricity that the brain produces to power the nerves, we can't walk. We can't talk. Like even hearing, for the brain to hear what I'm telling you, it processes into electrical signals.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
So first you need to understand how the brain works.
Of that patient.
No. I mean the physiology
Of the brain. Okay.
of the brain. You see, then we're able to help the brain to what? Help us.
So specifically, the person who came to you, the person I brought to you, are you going to look at the person's brain physiology?
Fine. It's also part. But the generality I'm making here is that if you understand how the brain works, that is the pathway you can use to help improve vision.
Okay.
Because the brain key function, one of its key functions is electrical generation.
So then how do you stimulate that energy?
Thank you very much. So what I do is that when someone comes to me, let's say with glaucoma-induced blindness or advanced stage of glaucoma, or maybe pigmentosa, there's another one also called pigmentosa, whereby the neurons or the nerves, they know they are not affected by pressure, but they die. Because as he said, they lose energy.
Right.
So they die. So the person would have clumsy vision or blur vision.
Right.
Or very low vision. So what I do is that I look at improving the nerves or the neurons in the electrical generation state.
Fantastic. How do you do that?
Yes, I do that using a technique.
What technique?
Yeah, we call it stimulation technique.
What is that?
What it does is that you see, it's a method or a therapy that restores weak electrons to the brain.
You use any machines?
Yes, I use a machine.
Okay.
I use a machine. So it restores weak or low micro electricity in amperes, but that's the million. It's just small to the brain and get to communicate with the brain to improve the neurons or the brain electrical system holistically.
Okay.
So this time there's no any synaptic breakages.
What do you mean that? What do you mean by that?
Okay, the synapses are the pathways that promote communication from neuron to neuron.
Okay.
So it's like a junction that processes information from one neuron to the other and from the other one to the other.
Okay.
And that's what the brain does. So it's a holistic communication. It must be uniform. But you see, when like in the case of vision loss, we should know that the ganglion cells or the retina cells, they are also part of the brain neural system.
Okay.
And that is where vision loss mostly starts from. With glaucoma, they target the neurons
Itself.
which we have a number of them, but there's key one called the ganglion cells or the ganglion neurons. And these ones are the key cells that transmit light to the brain, for the brain to this thing. So mostly glaucoma targets those ones and destroy them gradually. And as they keep dying, then your vision also becomes impaired. Sometimes you develop tunnel vision gradually, and this thing. So what I do is that I look at re-energizing the neurons.
With your machines?
Yes.
Okay, and you've done that before?
Yes, it has proven so successful.
And it works?
It works.
So, but are you saying that the other doctors, like, what do you call them? Is it
ophthalmologists.
Ophthalmologists, yes. Are they aware of this?
You see, they are trained a different way. I guess.
So they don't subscribe to.
No. They are the way they are trained. I also understand because you see, it's that's why we have alternative.
Okay.
I get it. And let's also establish this fact. You see, Jesus Christ, he was an alternate practitioner, health practitioner. When he came, there were doctors. The medical doctors during his time.
Yeah, but he was mixing sand and
yes,
water.
He was using alternate methods to treat people.
He's a different kind of guy.
No. It's the same. It's physics. You see, for example, if you look at the physics of vision, okay, you see, we had the biology of physics, but we had the biology. You have biology. Science is made of chemistry, biology, physics. Okay.
Okay.
You realize that physics plays a key role and even drives biology. Yeah, physics plays a key role and even drives biology. So if you look at biology of vision, the physics of vision, Jesus mostly used the physics of things.
Okay.
Light, energy. You get it? So mostly he employed energy medicine.
Okay.
To treat people. You get it? And I understand now because we ourselves, we are energy beings. Everything about this world is energy. The food that goes is to give energy to the cells. So Jesus will touch you and a kind of energy that will go into you. And the cells will quickly restore and come back, start doing the right thing. So Jesus Christ used energy modality to treat people. You get it? So Jesus Christ was an alternate health practitioner.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When
he came to meet. Then medicine has been there since before Jesus Christ came. Doctors were there.
So you're telling me that there's hope with loss of sight through
through glaucoma
and cataract and
cataract and others. Yeah. Now there is hope. You see, and now too, we should also know that 21st century is a century of possibilities.
Yeah.
Unlike first, that our level of understanding has not evolved as it is today. So most use everything. It's not possible. It's not possible. No.
Everything is possible.
It's possible. Possibilities are there. Because do you know something?
Tell me.
Even if you look at one of the biochemical pathways to generate vision, okay, or not only the vision, but I mean to generate regeneration. We have a pathway called sonic hedgehog pathway.
Sonic what?
Hedgehog.
What's that?
It's a gene. And that gene or a protein, what it does is that is what the key pathway that makes sure that we regenerate. When we're even babies forming, we regenerate into bilateral eyes, bilateral hands, legs, and the differentiation is to go here, this, I get in it.
Yeah.
And we can equally prod it to work again. Yeah. Then also, as we do that too, another one also is also reverse aging of the cells.
What does that mean?
No, it's as we keep aging.
Yes.
It's as you age, you get to a point whereby the cells become weak and they'll be giving up functions and things. So one way also to treat vision or to treat a lot of pathologies or diseases, okay, is also to reverse aging of the cell.
So the person.
So the cell becomes stronger.
So if the person is aging, the person becomes stronger.
No, if you are aging, you see, the cells becomes like they lose a lot of energy, weak, and when that happens, you become more vulnerable to other issues.
But are you able to revive the weak cells?
Yeah, we can help the cells to get enough energy and get enough energy and maintain their optimal physiological function instead of suboptimal or by deteriorating. I get in it. So we should know that one way also to help treat diseases is also using the reverse aging principle of the cells. You get it?
I'm trying to understand you.
Yeah. So this is also one of the techniques. You get it? One of the techniques. So I think yes. So that is also one. We have a lot of biochemical pathways I use together with the physics of vision.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Because electricity or light and water drives almost everything God created. Yeah. Almost everything. And we should also know that, especially with glaucoma, if you look at it, it starts mostly from the ANS.
What is ANS?
That is the autonomic nervous system.
Autonomic nervous system.
When mostly there's issues there, it also affects vision. So stabilizing the ANS is key.
And how do you stabilize it?
For me, that's my area. I know what to do. That's why if you have glaucoma or advanced, I look at those with advanced cases, whereby you have tried everything and it's not working.
Where do you work?
Yeah, for now, I work with a facility at Mataiko. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So people come to you to restore their vision? Or to reverse?
Yeah, true, yes. You say reverse or restoring, yeah. But the most, the key this thing is that you make sure the person doesn't lose the vision. Or the person has lost the vision. You're able to bring the person back to light. Because for blindness, blindness is, to me, is the most serious eased condition.
Eased.
And when we say DIS, this, and ease. And when they come together to make it diseased. So it's telling you that the system is in a state of chaos.
And you are going to put the chaos into order.
That's a thing. So you put it, so you stabilize the system. That's the thing.
Using alternative medicine. Brother, you are too much.
You see, that's why stability is key. So sometimes when we talk of stability, economic stability, physical stability is also key. Yes, because if there's no physical stability, there'll be a lot of problems, secondary issues developing.
There's this issue of doing orthodox and alternative. Like, especially those who are in orthodox, they will not encourage you to do alternative medicine because one of the arguments is that they do not appreciate the level of the components of, let's say, herbs. They don't know the active ingredients in a particular herbal medicine. So they will not encourage you to do herbal. Okay. In your case, do you encourage both herbal and orthodox?
Yes, I do. You see, one lesson is that orthodox medicine is the mainstream, and alternate is complementary to orthodox medicine. So we should combine forces or work together to help the client. The essence of it is to help the patient.
Is the orthodox medicine not going to neutralize whatever you are doing with?
No, you see,
alternative? Assuming you're giving the person some herbs, the person is taking some herbal tea or whatever, and then the person also goes to take some, let's say, some BP medication or some diabetes medication. Meanwhile, the person is taking herbal treatment from you. Are the two not going to counteract?
Yes, that's why you need to open up to your orthodox medicine doctor that this is this thing. But mostly, when you have to use this, you have to look at spacing.
Okay.
It must be spaced for about maybe 4 hours interval.
Okay.
So that it will not have effects on. And mostly we have something what we call contraindication, whereby when you are taking medicine, there are some things you shouldn't do.
Right.
So one way is maybe you finish the conventional medicine before you migrate to the herbal this thing. And one this thing about this thing is that, you see, we have what we call meta-analysis or journals of complementary medicine. Herbal medicine is thousands of years medicine. And as I've told you, the key, Jesus Christ was a key alternate health practitioner because the modalities that he used to treat people were alternate modalities or techniques or methods.
Right.
You get it? Yes. And the key aspect of it is energy medicine. You get it? Good. So what we do is that the conventional medicine, they've done so well and contributed so much to medicine because they look at the pathophysiology. That is, they look at how the disease evolves. And you see, they do a lot of research, residency. So they have studied the biochemistry, or I mean the physiology of the issue very, very well.
Okay, and you have also not done the same?
No, we have also done the same. But you see, when it comes to the clinical aspects, you get it. They have done a lot of clinical researches. You see, because when they do, that's something called postdoc. After your PhD, you go for practical. Some of them for 2 years, 3 years, and others. For you to translate the theory you have studied into practice and have a holistic understanding of what you studied. So conventional medicine has done a lot when it comes to research and others. The only thing is that it's about the modality.
Okay.
It's about modality. They focus mostly on conventional modality or pharmaceutical modalities.
Okay, and you focus
whereby
on
we
else.
focus more on natural or alternate.
That's fine. That's fine.
Modalities.
So if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how would they reach you?
Yes, so I could give.
Okay, so let's have a phone number.
Yeah, that's 055
055
80
80
84
84
635
635. Again,
055
55
80
80
84
84
635
635. Do you have any last words for those watching you?
Yeah, then I have another one.
Sure.
It's Tigo.
Tigo.
That one is
027
780
780
yeah 2127
2127.
yeah 027 780 2127.
Okay, and are you on any social platforms?
Yes. I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook, and so that.
What's the handle on Facebook?
Proven Health Solutions.
Proven Health Solutions.
Yeah, proven.
Okay.
That's
Right.
proven. Yeah, so we focus more on research, and all the time we are learning. To learn, we are researching to find new workable. You see, mostly when the treatment or the solution has gone through what we call meta-analysis, it means that it is proven.
Okay.
You get it? So my treatment modalities are mostly what has gone under meta-analytical reviews,
Right.
or peer reviews by different scholars within the field.
Okay.
And have all ascertained that this works. So in perspective, even if we are to help you, we are not promising 100%, whereby your vision will be 100%, no. But at least you will not be blind. You'll be able to what? You see light and have, we call it functional vision.
Okay.
Have your vision and do your things on your own.
Okay.
Because this client that I told you of, I have no more of them. When they all came to me, some of them, they were directed, they were guided. They were always doing like, they can't see anything. But now, okay, no, they somebody know with canes. Those were doing with canes, they were using their hand like this to have a guide in this thing. And now they are not doing that anymore. They now see things around them, live their independence.
Okay.
You get it?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
And also focus on lifestyle, because there are a lot of, the risk factors to vision, especially when it comes to glaucoma. It's a lot.
So
Your lifestyle is also key, plus so many things. Plus the right therapy that would help.
That's fine, Hillary. I think you've spoken a lot. You've exposed us to so many things, and I'm so glad you were able to make it. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Right. So Hillary spoke to us on restoring your sight, and he told us about conventional medicine and alternative medicine and all that. So thank you very much for watching. Demystify It. We'll be back with another show. See ya.